Ooh, yeah, I was waiting for that.
That one's gas drink.
I don't like that at all.
I don't come here for that.
I think it sounds like fun. We need a this or that that's going to make him pick two somethings.
Both bad?
Both bad.
Oh,
yeah.
gross.
I need you to pick the better or the worse. Yeah, we'll slide that in there sneakily somewhere.
Straight driveway a little bit, you get someplace for it to go.
Yeah, someplace for it to go. Yeah.
I went out and cleared it this morning just so it'd be easier to move things along.
Yeah, but I'd like to say we're officially just let it melt season.
Yeah, so we're getting a couple inches tomorrow. I'm just going to let that one
Let
go.
that
It's supposed
one
to be
out.
70 next week.
It's going to be springtime next week.
Yeah, we're turn the corner.
That's New England. We'll be in a deep freeze after that. That's what it is. So. Well, welcome to the cave. I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. And we managed to hunt down a hunter's bottle today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So there were a few allocated come to the state, and if I'm keeping score, I got the last of the 13, if you will.
Oh, wow.
In the state of New Hampshire, a lot of them go, to the southern part of the state, the main stores, the big stores, and I had to go to these bum fucks.
Well, so the people live in the bottom part of the state.
The people do live in the bottom part of the state. Fortunately, I had to go to Vermont. I had to go to Burlington, Vermont. So this was in my travels. So
It's on the way.
I'm crying, but don't worry about my tears.
What makes this special?
It's unique. I haven't had this. You haven't had
Nope.
this. This is actually their second batch. It came out in 2024. This is a Penelope. This is the Havana series, right? Or part of their Cooper series. So a little on Penelope. They started out in 2018. It's kind of a modern sourced whiskey, and they're more of a finished, not a distillery, finished blender, and so they were sourcing like everybody else from MGP. Became so successful, MGP bought them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So instead of buying the product from them, they ended up buying the brand company itself.
Yeah.
So now this is actually owned by MGP, which is kind of pretty.
That's interesting.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
So I love what they're doing. We like a lot of finished things.
And I've enjoyed the other Penelopes we've had.
Yeah, so I like the cigar blend they just recently. The toasted is pretty good. Their core line is their 4-grain. And I'll botch this a little bit. I think their 4-grain is 74% corn, 3% barley, and then a mix of predominantly wheat from there, and then a little bit of rye. Where obviously most bourbons are made up of, most whiskeys are 3-grain, right? So they make a 4-grain. That's their heart and soul. And from what I understand, this is their 4-grain.
Okay.
Aged 4 years, finished 1 year in Caribbean rum casks.
Okay.
And then 1 month in maple syrup barrels.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, I'm expecting something
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is batch 2. Batch 1 came and went pretty quickly last year. Batch 2 followed up. So obviously the people are liking this bottle.
Yep.
I've gotten texts. So I found one in Mass. I found one in Rhode Island. Can you hunt me one? So the bourbon pages are on the hunt for it. I guess today we'll find out if it's worth the hype or the hunt.
Is it? What's it cost?
$80.
Oh, that's not bad.
We'll see.
Well, I mean, for things
It's 4-year whiskey.
sure, but things you're hunting for, it's not horrible.
Yeah. It is going for more than that in the secondary. I understand it's going for about $1.50 on the secondary market. And I did not pre-open this, so I'm not gonna tick you off today. I'll take my crack at it and see how hard this is. Now I'm a man with like little to no fingernails, and obviously, helps right grab where it's perforated. Oh, I'm gonna eat my own words today, and oh, there's a little pull tab on the top.
They usually is. This is hard to get them started. So, the secondary market.
Jeez, now the stickers are gonna get me.
Is there a actual legitimate website or place people go, or is it just like a guy who knows a guy?
Little column A, little column B. There are auction sites,
Mm-hmm.
and we're close enough to Massachusetts or a non-state controlled liquor store. A lot of liquor stores, or as they call them in Mass, New England, there's no packing stores. They can charge whatever the hell they want.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times you'll go there and you'll see, say, an E.H. Taylor for $1,000. Like, buddy, what are you doing here?
He bought it somewhere else.
But he bought it
just to have it on his shelf, and
No, he brought it from the distributor somewhere. But he knows he can charge whatever he wants, and he knows that it's going for that price online. So, so he's going to try and get it in the store. And not all liquor stores in Massachusetts operate that way, but a lot of them do. New Hampshire, obviously, we're cost controlled, so generally they're all MSRP.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally, I'll find something cheaper than say in New Hampshire, but I would say more often than not.
I think also sometimes that's on like, oh, this isn't moving. Like their job is to move inventory.
Yes.
From the state standpoint.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that's MSRP, but we got 10 cases of it. We haven't moved it, so let's drop it $10 and see if we can.
The state of New Hampshire sells a lot of it.
I'm sure.
So every time you see online, the most, I don't know if I phrase this right, the highest population of drinkers per capita or something like that.
Yeah, that's a misleading
It's
stat.
a very misleading stat. We don't, first off, it's little old New Hampshire, we don't have that many people here. But we sell a lot of booze to out-of-staters.
Yeah.
We put our liquor stores on the
highway.
And right over the border, and it's tax-free.
Yeah.
So we have people coming from Massachusetts and all over New England. Literally, they hit the highway up and they.
So the last
they
exit
stop right
before
up.
Maine is a New Hampshire liquor store.
You got it. So.
And then everyone coming on vacation to go to the lakes area, there's one right on the highway. I mean, you're drinking it in New Hampshire, but it's still a vacation. You're coming from somewhere else.
I'd like to know, does New Hampshire sell more liquor to New Hampshire residents or out-of-state residents?
Oh.
Is that a great question?
I'm sure they don't track that. And there's one on the left side of the highway and one on the right side of the highway. So you can go going north or south.
Yes. So, kind of nose on this? We picking up any maple syrup?
I'm not at first.
I ain't getting the rum, though. Mm. 95 proof. Oh no, I'm sorry, 93 proof. They kind of scribbled that a little bit.
Was it handwritten?
Yeah. Well,
It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Handwritten font.
Yeah, straight bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup and rum barrels. But yes, it is 12 months in rum and a month in a maple syrup. Hence the name.
From the nose for me, it's pretty subtle. I mean, it's bourbon-y. It's American, but light, subtle.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have instantly gone American. I think there's enough rum and maybe I'm not really getting the maple, but the maple obviously has altered it.
No, I still mostly get corn.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not getting a very strong corn dominant on the nose. Ooh, it's candy. It's candy.
It's very intriguing.
It's not. It is sweet, but it's not. Let's first sip. So I'm not gonna try and go off the rails here, but it's not overly sweet. I thought it would be overly desserty.
It's not overly sweet, but it takes away a lot of the corn properties.
Mm-hmm.
Gives it, from my point of view, a little bit more of a cognac.
Yes,
flavor.
exactly. Yes, this is definitely a cognac like.
Yeah,
100%. I'm gonna let that linger. Oh, by the way, so we're gonna do the this or that segment again today. So I gotta give you a couple of hints going into it. First off, it's peated.
Okay.
And I might as well give that hint because
you get an opening, you know that.
There's no hiding it. Once we pop the lids on this, this whole room was going to explode with, a smoke bomb of peat. But one of the bottles is named after, I guess we can call it a vicious whirlpool in a bay of, or in a gulf of Scotland.
Corryvreckan.
And and, all right, you still know which one's Corryvreckan. The other one is named after a loch in which the distillery sources its water from.
Okay.
Well, you don't know that one? Come on.
I
thought we knew.
That first clue was very specific.
It was, but it's kind of a cool reference.
Yeah.
Right? Especially with the name Corryvreckan. Vreckan. right? And it's named after a whirlpool,
I also have that bottle at home.
Hey, do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much left. But
Well, we're gonna see if you pick this or that today
okay.
from Corryvreckan, because you guessed one of them. We'll
Yeah.
do that now, or the other one.
Cool.
So are you scanning the Ardbeg lineup currently right now? By the way, I've taken all the core Ardbeg lines off the shelf, so you can't use that as a cheat. All right. So if your eyeballs are going over here, the only Ardbeg you see that is a whole row of committee release.
All right.
Core lines are gone. So it's either a committee release that you don't see there,
Yeah.
or it's part of the core line. So there you go. And I actually picked these two bottles also based off last week's conversation on how you went into not being a fan of. This is actually another hint, so pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
Not being a fan of cask strength American whiskey.
Yeah.
And I specifically asked you, how do you feel about cask strength or barrel proof Scotch?
Yeah.
So
I feel like it's probably more often than not. I would probably lean towards not cask strength. I will say in a tasting, I'll probably give cask strengths higher reviews because they pack more punch.
Okay.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
It's just got a really pleasant finish.
Got an extremely pleasant finish. I thought I was going to get a dominant maple syrup, and I'm not. And that to me is a good thing. I like maple syrup, but
But
I don't want to
drink
drinking it.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm glad that whatever we did here on the blending process, that the maple isn't over dominating, and it's actually probably adding a little to the character because of the rum barrel, right? Because I feel lately, at least for me, that anything finished in a rum kind of dulls it out a little bit. And it's neutralizing whatever the initial product was. I used to think I liked the rum finish, and there are still rum finishes I like. I still love the Angel Envy rye finish in a rum.
Mm-hmm.
I've lost a little love for the Belvani.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. And it just seems like every now and then I try a rum. It's really hit or miss for me.
And rums have a broad flavor profile. So
True. What
rum?
rum?
Yeah, is it a spice rum? Is it a dark rum? Is it a white rum? Or what did they?
Information you'll never have. Right?
Yeah, how much flavor did it have that they're taking, or what flavors are they trying to get from it?
I'll tell you what I really haven't been a fan of, and it's not bad whiskey. It's just not. There's not really any character to it, and that's any of your like Glenlivet rum finish or, kind of like your entry level Scotch lane. Decided, we're overpopulated with this. We got enough barrels. Let's go finish one in a rum and call it our Jamaican barrel.
I haven't sold enough of this, so that's
right. Exactly, and I just feel it takes an already a very approachable Scotch and waters it out.
Okay, it isn't
Calms it down too much. It's not adding anything. It's actually taking away, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's removed the character. So, but no, this is so far. We'll see if it. We're gonna go do this or that, and you're gonna get a little peat bomb. So my question for this so far, and I don't have the answer yet. I hope to have it by the end of the segment. Will I appreciate a second glass of this? I'm digging what I'm drinking.
At this point, I think I would because the finish is so smooth. It's so easy to drink.
Is the sweetness going to build up though? And that's what at least for me, I don't know that yet.
We'll see. I don't really classify it as sweet. I mean, it is, but it's not overly sweet to me.
Well, they say this is the sweetest Penelope they have on the offering, which
sure.
Great, but the only thing other than that I know off the top of my head, and obviously not a whiskey, but finished in maple syrup, is the Aditivo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I don't think that's finished maple syrup. It just gives me maple syrup. It's just strong sweet, and I recall it being very mapley.
Yep.
You do obviously have your Knob Creek maple, which I call breakfast bourbon. And again, I classify that as good one glass.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for this or that?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So you're gonna peg out this Corryvreckan?
Am I supposed to? Well, I actually
No,
I
no,
said
no, you
which one
guessed it.
I should tell you which one I like.
No, that's true. That's only a requirement. Tell me this or that. But I'm asking you a side question.
Oh.
You picked one of Corryvreckan, then you said I have one of those at home.
Yeah, but the Ardbeg line is so big that I don't know that I can pick out one from another.
Let's go find out, man.
Well, it's 50-50.
That's true. That's true. Got a lucky guess this shit?
Yeah.
All right. All right, we're back. This is that. We have this. We have that.
Okay.
We already know that they're peated whiskeys.
Yep.
You've already figured out the name of one of them. Do a miscalculated clue on my behalf. So now it's see if you can figure out which one that is. This is an added bonus side game, but they're peated. So let's pop the lids off.
All right.
So you can see the two marks on the lids, right? You know the deal.
So I got a 1 on the darker
One on the left, multi rings on the right.
Yep. That's the lighter one.
Yep. Pick your poison. Which one you starting with? I'll play along with you.
Dark.
Woo!
Yeah, that's peated. I'm kind of smoky summer peat. This is lighter, more spring peat.
Okay. I could disagree with you.
Yeah, I kind of say I would after tasting it, like it's light, robust, more summertime.
Yep.
Not quite campfire, but a little smoky, like a little savory.
You know, yeah. Are you not getting a little sweetness on the end?
It is, but like it's a maple. It's like maple sausage.
Okay.
You know,
Smoked maple sausage.
Yeah, kind of savory,
I like that.
like a sweet and salty.
Is this your Corryvreckan?
I don't know that I remember even what it tastes like.
Ooh, yeah, I was waiting for that.
That one's gas drink.
I was waiting for that. So it's interesting that you pegged that as cask strength. That is only 3% more alcohol per volume, roughly,
Than the first one.
than the first one.
But there's something about how this was processed or finished that comes through a lot more.
This got more bite,
Oh yeah,
more aggressive.
more aggressive, and I think, but the bite, for me, the bite takes away from the subtle flavors that the peating process usually brings to Scotch.
Okay.
That I enjoy. I like the first one better,
Okay, so he's already picked the first one.
and I think the second one is the Corryvreckan.
He's good. He's good. Corryvreckan, obviously, and I guess if you were paying attention to the hints, Corryvreckan, aggressive whirlpool, indicated this was going to be more aggressive. What you're drinking over here is Uigeadail, named from the Loch Uigeadail, which is the loch where they source the water from the distillery. So, vast difference to you? I mean, it seemed like it was pretty dominant, and I agree with you. By the way, I like the Uigeadail better.
Yeah, I mean, this is vast. Maybe like there are similarities, but the punch that the Corryvreckan gives, I think, just takes away from the subtleties, some of the more subtle things you get. The Uigeadail, is that what
This is the Uigeadail, so this is 108.4. 114.2.
6 points? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I would say this is by far the superior option.
I would too, and obviously, you know, if you're getting into peated Scotch, go with the smoky, sweetier more rounded off, more balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Right, definitely the Uigeadail is more balanced. I suppose if you want something a little bit more, cask heavy, peppery, got a bite.
Yeah, does it have an age statement on it?
No, neither one of them are age stated. So
I would,
but
not knowing, I would say this one's also a little younger.
that's very possible. Ardbeg does a lot non-age stated.
Yeah.
They did the 10-year. I think they have a 19-year-old, but all their committee releases, their Octomores, their premium Octomores, are generally only 4 or 5 years. So, and I don't think you need to age quite as long on a peated whiskey.
No, I think the peating process brings out a lot of flavors that you don't necessarily, but this has just got some. And look, some people love that.
So,
But then punch you in the face.
So there you go, making a decision on Ardbeg, looking for some peated Scotch. Derrick's going to recommend, and I will join him, the Uigeadail. Yeah. All right, Uigeadail it is.
But if you're gonna get into peated whiskeys, I mean, you gotta
start a little softer on this.
Well, no, but you gotta get here.
Yes,
you gotta check these out. Well, there's just so many options.
Yeah, I don't know if Ardbeg would be my intro to peat.
No, it's where you gotta get to.
Yes,
it's
that.
Once you get your feet wet and you want to try some different things, they offer so many different combinations,
characteristics,
and methods, and releases that you'll find something in the portfolio that you gravitate to.
Yeah,
might not like it all, but you'll find something that this is my sweet spot.
Yeah.
Where some of the other ones are, this is the peated whiskey we make, and it's just really the same. That's all they offer. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I agree. And Ardbeg offers a lot of unique characteristics that you find yourself describing them in such a manner that you would be grotesque.
It's a committee release on the counter. Oh yeah, I gotta buy it. I gotta get that. I gotta try it out. So there's always an event when you see a new Ardbeg on the shelf.
So let's get back to the Havana, and we'll give the Havana a whiskey take.
Very good.
But for here today, Uigeadail. You did all right on that. Or did I just give good clues?
I wouldn't have gotten. Well, I don't know how to pronounce most of the Ardbeg names, so unless you, Corryvreckan has just happened to be one that I remember.
Okay.
I don't know that I remember practically any of the rest of them. So I think if you told me what they were, I think I would have gotten the Corryvreckan.
Okay.
If you get there's two, these are the two, which was which, I would have gotten that one.
We still got the Corryvreckan anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if you told me okay, which one of these is the Corryvreckan, I would have been able to do that.
Yeah.
If you just told me what they were.
Yeah.
Because I was actually a little disappointed.
Yeah. And you knew it in the moment, didn't you?
Well, I mean, in the bottle I bought.
Yeah.
When I opened.
Oh, okay. So you already knew that you were. This wasn't. I picked the wrong Ardbeg.
Yeah. Because it was. It's not an inexpensive bottle.
No.
And I like other Ardbegs better.
Yes. Yeah. I don't. I like a lot of peat, but you're right. I don't think I like that. I like more of the savory, rounded off, peated Scotch compared to something that bitey on the backside.
So the bitey's too much. My actual favorites are the springtimey ones.
Yes,
the subtle floral.
Yeah,
maybe a little mossy.
Yeah,
ones. Those are the ones I really enjoy. I think they just have such a unique flavor profile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I describe a Scotch as like springtime or riverbank, that's probably one I'm gonna like.
Your thumbs up on it. Yeah, we're in the same lane on that.
I do enjoy the savory ones, but those are my favorites.
This is hitting really, really well.
Yeah, so I think I really would enjoy a second glass.
I'm going to be pouring a second glass when I'm finished with this.
This could be birthday bourbon, because it would also go with cake.
It totally would. Yes,
having a celebratory treat. This would also go well. This could also be considered like dessert bourbon. You want something to kind of finish off the meal. But you do want a little sweet at the end of the meal. It'd be an excellent drink to go with it. Especially maybe if you had maybe some a spicy Italian sauce type of dinner, and you want a little sweet thing to finish off your meal. This would be a perfect
Well, I think you just gave us your whiskey cave.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah. So now the only problem with this being a dessert bottle is just it's released annually.
It's hard to find.
and hard to find. You got to go beat somebody up for it or
Yeah.
overpay for it. So
Well, the price point's fine. It's the ability to get it.
yes, I would agree. Price point's great. I got no issue with the price point at all. $80. Yeah, I would totally buy this again. And have it in
Yeah,
stock.
if I saw this on the shelf at $8, then I would gladly pick one up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd be happy to add that to the cart. Would I spend $160 to go chase it down? Probably not.
This is definitely the epitome of I got something for you to try.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You got whiskey connoisseurs, whiskey nuts out there.
But even your non-whiskey, like this is a good introduction.
Anybody that likes cognac, this might be their laying in.
Yeah.
But I do. I think this bottle is one of those. Hey guys, I found something unique. I found something different, and I'm excited to share it. And here we are. This definitely fits that lane.
Penelope's doing good things. I've had, I don't know, 4 of them now, I think, and I like everything so far.
Yeah. I like the cigar blend, and that was just actually only like $80 too, $80 or $90. And usually, it's not a cigar malt, but usually in the Scotch world, the cigar malts, I mean, they're $200+ bottles. They're getting a premium for that stuff.
Yeah, I like finished whiskeys.
Mm-hmm.
Finishing adds character beyond the base process, so they're finishing.
Well, that's what this is not, and Penelope is not. It's not for bourbon purists.
Right.
Penelope is not for a bourbon purist. This is the epitome of what they probably despise.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
It's probably true.
Bourbon's meant to be made this way, and and then again, we've talked about this as the debate. This is bourbon finished in. So what is it?
Yeah. So it doesn't fit the classic definition because it's been finished, but it started as all the same things you would get in a bourbon, and then they effectively kind of flavored it with
naturally
with just a process to subtly change the flavors.
But I would say this bottle is a win. That's
definitely a win.
That's my whiskey cave take.
If you come across it in the shelf and it's at retail, pick it up. Pick up a bottle.
Well, I was fortunate enough to score 2+1. So,
wow,
one here for the show, one for the cave, and
one for the bar,
one for the cigar bar. Yes. So the original cigar bar will have one in inventory. I don't imagine it's going to stick around very long, especially when most of our clientele is on vacation from Massachusetts, and this is just as much hype down there as it is up here.
Well, good score.
A great score. Yeah. Well, this was good. So we give this one a thumbs up.
Oh, definitely.
And
recommend.
I don't know for sure. I'm not going to say anything, but we're going to have a repeat of a special guest, so I'll let you linger on that next week. Although we got to figure out our schedules next week.
We got to figure out the schedules next week. Yeah.
We might be a little off course, but that's all right. We'll figure that out. Next week's going to be warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking forward to that.
I am. Winter's been long and snowy. Let's move on. Time for spring.
I need recommendations. I need recommendations for a bottle that's going to make you scour your nose.
That sounds rude.
That sounds fun and entertaining to me.
Rude.
Yeah. So come on, give me some recommendations on, I don't
like that at all. I don't come here for that.
I think it sounds like fun. We need a this or that that's going to make him pick two somethings.
Both bad.
Both bad.
Oh,
yeah.
gross.
I need you to pick the better or the worse. Yeah. We'll slide that in there sneakily somewhere. Maybe not next week, but
not approved.
I didn't ask her. I didn't ask for you to approve it.
I don't approve.
It'll come someday. Maybe not next week, but we'll get it in there someday. And with that, thanks for tuning into Whiskey Cave. I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. Hope you enjoyed a dram with us, and hit that smash that subscribe button. Let's do it. We're out.